Alright, we are continuing on our Lazy Sunday rumble with Support Mage. And we're having fun doing it. We just beat Prophecy Battle Mage, or Charge Battle Mage, Item Battle Mage. I didn't see any new cards, I don't think, but I would guess that he's running some treasure hunt cards in that deck. Let's see what we got now. Our first opponent is No Talker, the Unvanquished, playing Crusader. We don't want any of these. We want Ice Storms, Executes, Firebolts, Harpies, and Archaeologists. Didn't get any of those, but it's alright. There's Execute. So, Firebolt I think is better than Execute in the opening hand because it can hit the dual class card. The Rifthane, that's the guy right there.
I will push them back.
So a Harpy would be nice here. But I will take a Rune Archaeologist, absolutely. As a 2/5, it trades into this thing. I mean, like, you run this because it's a 2/5. It will occasionally draw you extra cards, but it's really not necessary. Resolute Ally, huh?
Steadfast.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. So now we really need a Firebolt. We got an Elixir of Vitality. Well, it's not looking good. His Rifthane will swing into and kill my Cauldron Keeper. We could get a Prophecy here, which would do us some pretty good.
We'll rebuild Skyrim.
There's Ulfric's Housecarl, so he's going to start drawing more cards than I am. There's another Execute, which doesn't get there in this matchup. Yeah, there's another Cauldron Keeper, so
I sell cures for all ills.
play the Cauldron Keeper. Hopefully get back in this somehow. I mean, the number of creatures he has, I mean, he's already got one creature that survives an Ice Storm, so that's not going to be a great way to get back in this. And he's still going to be able to break a rune, even if he has to swing into this. Our opening hand just didn't get there. We run the split of Executes and Firebolts because you want to be able to answer Dark Harvester in addition to being able to answer
Let them die
creatures with 2 toughness. There's a Hive Defender. So we can Hive Defender against this thing. Maybe execute something. He's probably debating whether or not it's worth it to play Imperial Reinforcements onto a board where you have a creature in each lane. Just a Divine Fervor. Okay. Well, we don't really have any other moves here, so we're going to play our Hive Defender. Pass the turn. We have a lot of cool fancy cards in our hand, but those are for matchups against slower decks, and this is a deck, this is a face deck. So. Let's see what we get here. Another Rifthane.
I will push them back.
And a Dawnbreaker.
Let them die with their false
Okay.
kings.
Oh, there's the Firebolt we needed forever ago. That's not going to do us any good now. We will Cauldron Keeper to keep this from killing us.
I sell cures for all ills.
But I mean, there's nothing out, no way out of this now. I think this deck is usually actually pretty good against Aggro Crusader, but we drew too many cool cards and not enough just anti-aggro tech. There's Crusader's Assault. He's gonna draw some more cards. Firebolt's not good enough. Ice Storm, probably the best draw we have. We can Firebolt that and then Ice Storm. Without an Ice Storm, though, I don't think we can possibly come back. Sure. Tower Alchemist. The number of cards this deck draws is just ridiculous.
You can't defeat us.
Yeah. Uh-huh. There's Javelin. That will not be enough, so that is going to be game. Very exciting. I don't think we saw any new cards in this dude's deck. That's alright, I don't think that deck needs any new cards. Alright, back for a third game in our Lazy Sunday Rumble. Playing Support Mage. Our opponent is Quantum Ninja the War Hero. We have beat Prophecy Battle Mage and lost to Aggro Crusader. Our opponent is playing Monk. That's interesting. We will keep a Rune Archaeologist. See what our opponent's up to. What they kept here is going to determine a lot, like what our moves will be, because it'll help tell us what he's got going on. There's a Mechanical Heart. Mechanical Heart best in sort of mid-range matchups, but still probably one of the worst cards in the deck. We will just get down our Rune Archaeologist next turn. What do we think he kept? At this point, I'm guessing he kept a Brotherhood Assassin.
We're on the cusp of a major
That would be my
discovery.
guess. Maybe a Hive Defender. That's what I'm going to put on this card. Okay. Hopefully we get to draw a card off that, get some value that way. We do not. No point in playing anything. These decks run, this is Monk Control I assume, these decks run Parthenax, so we'll try to hit Parthenax with
A
Memory
little
Wraith.
distraction might prove useful.
There's his Cloud Resolutionist, which is going to get some value. Dawn's Wrath. I could just play a tempo Memory Wraith, but I think I just passed the turn. Maybe I Dawn's Wrath this lane.
We'll never give ground.
Wow, okay.
Behold my power.
So we can play the Mechanical Heart, or we can play Memory Wraith to no effect. Let's just drop these down, gain some life,
A
and
little distraction might prove
maybe
useful.
absorb 5 damage here. More than likely, he kills it like this, but we just need to slow his roll. He's more aggressive than we are. Maybe he stacks another creature in this lane.
A little
Probably not at this
distraction
point.
might
No, there's
prove
his
useful.
next Cloud Resolutionist, so he gets another free kill with his spider.
I'll lead my family
And there's
to
Astrid.
glory.
Alright,
Behold my
good
power.
time.
Never get the best of us.
There's a Firebolt, which isn't going to do much. Drop down that guy. Pass the turn. And proceed to lose. Good times.
They'll never get the best of us.
Yep,
Behold my power.
yep.
Behold my power.
We gave him a little token guy, which will block this then. Well, Dawn's Wrath this lane, swing into his token, we'll go to 4, and then die to a charge creature that he's running.
If I can't steal it, it can't
Oh,
be
it
stolen.
sails through storms.
My sword is yours.
So he's got lethal on board. We have to activate both of these. I mean, we lose if we just activate. We lose if we don't activate either one, but I think we have to activate both, or just one, because activating the second one doesn't change anything, except against, I guess, against
Behold my
Giant Bat,
power.
right? Nope, there's the Dawnbreaker, the same card that nailed us last game. And it killed my guy.
Storm does
Alright.
it again.
Well, we'll be right back for what is likely our final game. Alright, Support Mage, Game 4. We are 1-2, not doing particularly well. We're great against some decks, not apparently against what people are playing in the Gauntlet, though. Let's see if we can sneak out one more win here. Or at least an interesting game against a deck that's not trying to just curve out. I think that on the ladder, I think Support Mage is a great choice right now. You can beat up on the aggro players who are just doing the same old thing. And that was our experience in the first game in the Gauntlet. but it looks like other people kind of had the same idea, and instead of going all in on that strategy, chose decks that are better able to pivot to being aggressive against decks like ours. So, we shall see, though. Quite a long time for this queue here, up to 1 minute, which is a little strange. Trying to find another 1 and 2 player. Maybe the support mage mirror. Alright. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Kaiser Soze 38 with the Orc avatar. Orc aggro is a deck we might be able to beat. Alright, they're playing Orc. They're the Immortal. Again, we don't have a ring, but we do have a Tire Alchemist we can use to trade early. And a Firebolt, which is pretty good. Let's see what we can make happen.
This should be good.
Sure, we will Firebolt that happily. Cloudrest Illusionist. So what's their next? Sorry guys, I stopped recording that for a second. Their next play was a Steelheart Vanquisher, which we should be able to deal with.
By all the powers of the eight.
Okay. Let's see if he has the Morkel Gatekeeper.
Try this on for size.
He's got a Rothgar Artisan. Fair enough. And a 1-drop.
Nothing will hold me back.
Covenant Marauder. So this is kind of an all-in sort of deck. I think we'll just Tower Alch. I'm sorry.
A little
Cloudrest
distraction
Illusionist
might
this,
prove
swing into it. If he wants to do some trading and stuff, that's fine because we are 2 turns away from Ice Storming. And he has to prevent himself quite a bit of damage too.
Try this on
Swing
for
into this.
size.
Another Rothgar Artisan, okay. Alright, that makes our Ice Storm quite a bit worse.
Let me at him.
There's a Hive Defender, which should help.
I'll have your head.
So we'll swing into this thing, play Hive Defender,
Behold my power.
and Elixir of Vitality, but we're not going to use the Elixir of Vitality. So our opponent invested a lot into a Steelheart Vanquisher. Worked out pretty well
won't
for him.
escape
There's
alive.
a Farin Defender. And a Chieftain's Banner, because he knows the Ice Storm turn is coming up.
I'll have your head.
Let me at him.
Ice Storm's still going to be good. There's Iron. I'm not going to play Iron. Just going to Ice Storm. Might Iron back our Ice Storm, which seems like it would be pretty good. Ring of Imaginary Might.
Let me at him.
Okay. So we'll Javelin
End of
that.
the road.
And play our other Elixir. In case he draws a couple charge creatures. Now we like to see him
We
put.
must protect our stronghold.
Fair enough. Rapid Shot's his own dude.
Let me at him.
Doesn't play it, which is a bad sign actually. We need to Iron Harpy.
May the ancestors bless us.
Javelin back is good. Okay. Another Chieftain's Banner.
They're in my
Keeps that alive versus our Iron. And if he doesn't play it, that means it is 100% Wood Orc Headhunter, right?
You get one shot.
No, it's Stone Shard
Make it
Orc. So
good.
he's gonna kill that. Right? Cauldron Keeper. So Cauldron Keeper Tower Alchemist is actually more interesting to me than anything else.
I sell cures for all ills.
Or potentially Tower Alchemist Piercing Javelin. Keeps our iron alive. So we're taking a small risk here. Our Cauldron Keeper is going to die.
Let me out! Steal and
But it
stone!
gives us better trades over here. Also puts us on Manticora. Or Goldbrand, which is totally good too.
By all the powers of the Eight!
Okay. Goldbrand not likely to get a ton of value because our opponent has 2 Chieftain's Banners out.
You won't escape alive!
Okay. I kind of think I just Marak that, honestly.
You cannot
Putting a guard creature in this lane seems totally fine. Okay, we're getting to Undying Dragon. Odoving again, not going to be great because of the 2 Chieftain's Banners. Okay. Now we just Undying Dragon, gain life, pass turn. Goldbrand still at 4 damage. Not going to get a ton of value out of that.
The longer the odds.
Dragentail Savior, sure.
Right behind you.
Stronghold Patrol. So he's holding that to try to draw some cards. We will... Actually... So I'm going to go face with this. See what happens. I'm
I
going to play
sell
this.
cures for all ills.
It's 4, so... So
End of the
3
road.
more.
Stendar protects me.
Okay, so we stabilize pretty much how you want to do with this deck every time.
I'm ready for anything.
Yep.
Right behind you.
Okay, so he's gonna get a draw card. And our days of activating this twice every turn are gone, but it is up to 8 damage. So looks like we're gonna lose our iron too, probably. Grab a shot of my dragon. Okay.
Nothing will hold me back.
Odoving actually seems pretty good.
Your Thorm is no match for mine.
There we go.
Stendar protects me. Pursue. End of the road.
We had a prophecy, but at this point I don't think it matters.
Close ranks. Let nothing through.
I mean, he's got a 4-6. I have a 10-9 with Drain. I am going to lose my Tower Alchemist, but my Goldbrand's on 10 damage. Sure. We have lethal like a million ways. There's our Excavate. Swing this first. No prophecy. Seal the deal with Odoving.
Good day to die.
Alright. So we're still in it. Alright, support Mage. Lazy Sunday Gauntlet. Game number 5. 2-2. Sandra's sitting right next to me today. She wants to show up. There we go. That's her on camera. That's her hand. These are my hands. What are you doing right now, Sandra? She says she's interneting. She's on Amazon buying things. Hold on. What are we buying?
Don't worry about it.
She says not to worry about it. All right. And our next opponent is Golem 777, the Thum Master with the, I believe that's a Sorcerer avatar. And they're playing Mage. Oh, Mage Mirror. What do I want to keep in the Mage Mirror? It's probably Prophecy Mage, right? Or maybe Token Mage. I kind of want to keep the Mechanical Heart, but that doesn't seem great. I will keep a Cauldron Keeper Because I think part of the way you win the mirror is by multiple triggers on your Orb of Vermina and or College of Winterhold. We will find out soon enough, though, what kind of mage we're facing. Either way, I'm glad to have the Ring of Magicka. Alright, just gonna pass the turn. See what happens.
By the 8th, they will meet their makers.
Our opponent's running Daggerfall Mage. Alright, Celine. Good kitty, but come on. I will pass the turn. Firebolt's his own dude. Sure thing. I'm gonna play Rune Archaeologist
We're on the cusp of a
and
major
try to draw some
discovery.
more cards. Likely execute target. Very likely. He equips. If he goes face, I think that's a mistake at this point. There's an excavate. No execute from our opponent. Let's
There's no prize for second place.
do this number. And we can Cloud Resolutionist swing both our dudes in. And take no damage on them if we'd like.
Let none defile our
Knight of the
temple.
Hour. Okay. Yeah, let's
A
do
little
that.
distraction might prove useful.
There's no prize for second place.
Seems pretty good. Really want to draw a card off my Rune Archaeologist. There's his Undying Dragon. That's not good that we don't have an answer to that. So we can
Behold my
swing
power.
face
There's
to
no
make sure
prize
he
for
can't
second
get
place.
above
My
the
power.
life total necessary to make a trigger. Play our own Undying Dragon. We're just going to lose our guys though, so let's play Hive Defender. And potentially next turn, Cloud Resolutionist it. I think we're heading towards a loss right now. We really want to get Orb or College out there. Even Goldbrand for the repeated removal is pretty nice. Reverberating Strike. That's pretty good. And a Dragon Aspect. Wow. Okay. There's an Iron. Iron can get us back nothing. We haven't cast any spells. Because we still haven't drawn a card with our Cloud
There's no
Resolutionist.
prize for second place.
I'm gonna do that. That's not going great. We have cast no spells. The only one we have is our one copy of
May the
Excavate.
ancestors bless us.
Their Iron, however, will get them something back. A Dragon Aspect, Reverberating Strike. Okay, which they can use there. Choose not to. There's an Ice Storm. We are just
Behold
striking
my
out
power.
here.
There's no prize for second place.
I'll play a Hive Defender. Drawing the wrong half of my deck is sort of the theme for today. The support package can win the mirror if you ever draw them. There's an Ice Storm and swing.
Remember
Okay.
this day.
Maybe our opponent kind of chills now. Maybe they play a Knight of the Hour. Memory Wraith. It's alright, none of that was coming back to my hand anyway. I will play my Memory Wraith. Just a couple tempo Memory Wraiths there. He swings, he passes. So we're at that point of the game now, huh? Alright, so he's got 8 cards in hand. I have 7 cards in hand. Okay. I'm gonna harpy that. We're just waiting for our tech cards, right? For the control mirror. He runs Parthenax. Well, that's how you lose in the mirror match. Your opponent runs Parthenax. I drew a Fire Breath. Oh man, I hate that card. There's Goldbrand, a little too late to the party. I can do 2. And then do 4.
I sell cures for all ills.
I assume he's got the Manticora for my Cauldron Keeper. He swings face, of course. Firebolt, not great. Dawn's Wrath, pretty good. He only used one of his shouts. Lightning bolts my face. Lightning bolts my face. I javelin this thing. Soul tears back his Parthenax. Okay. What do we need to draw? Elixir Vitality is a pretty good draw. Iron gives us back Javelin.
They'll be needing a poultice.
We hit a Prophecy.
Let none defile our temple.
There's Knight of the Hour.
May the ancestors bless us.
Okay. Setup like this, so the Dawn's Wrath is... I think this is the best setup against an opposing Dawn's Wrath. I'm only doing force on that. Okay. And Parthenax. We haven't played a Marak yet. We still have ours available. I'm only doing force City Man. Sure.
Lead me into
This one's a Sovereign Guard hero. So we can Dawn's Wrath this lane.
History
Swing.
shall remember this day.
Play Cauldron Keeper, or do we want to play Undying Dragon? Let's play Undying Dragon. I don't think he can do 11 to us. He arrested our dragon.
Let none defile
Played
our
a Knight of the
temple.
Hour. Reanimated Parthenax. We need to hold our javelin.
I sell cures for all ills.
History shall remember this day.
Go to 13. He will Parthenax again. Yep. We have a lot of damage on board. 13. We can burst him for another 9 from hand.
God!
Okay, we have 10. Dragon aspect. Battles that guy. So, now we don't have lethal, do we? No. Our Goldbrand's on 8, unfortunately. So we can, actually, we can gold. Yeah, we can swing for 5.
History shall remember this day.
Your
Odiving,
storm is no match for mine.
gold brand. Okay. 3 Parthenax is dead. Dawn's Wrath. Reverberating Strike. Okay. We have 13 damage available to us. I'm not in Kano's face.
I have many important things on my mind.
See how he chooses to deal with this.
You cannot hope to outrun.
He Mirax it. Okay. I will Manticora it. Just need to connect with one more creature or draw that last lightning bolt. He arrests it. Okay.
By the 8th, they will meet their makers.
Staggerfall Mage. So I can play Rune Archaeologist and excavate my gold brand, and then I can play it. I don't know if that's any good. Or I could just Javelin this. It does put another body on the board and draws me another card. Oh, I can bring back my Elixir of Vitality
We're on the cusp of a major discovery.
and play Javelin. So let's do that.
I know just
That
what to
draws
do
me a
with this.
card closer to that lightning bolt. And I will Javelin that. Just gotta connect with this guy or anything. There's the
By
execute.
the 8th, they will
There's
meet
another
their
Daggerfall
makers.
Mage. So we're just looking for that last lightning bolt. So 1 in 22 every time we draw a card. Orb of Vermina is amazing. Hey, Reverberating Strike. That's not really good.
We're on the cusp of
Play
a
Rune
major
Archaeologist. Gain some life. Pass the turn. Execute. Elusive Schemer.
Let's die.
Swings for 5. Firebolts his dude. Equips his dude. 1 in 21 chance of drawing the card we need. Maybe he has something we can use. There's Javelin. I can kill an Undying Dragon this way, so I'm going to Javelin that. Okay. Tower Alchemist, great draw.
By all the powers of the 8.
Another Javelin. Opponent has 17 cards in deck. There's the Undying Dragon. 19. Lightning Bolt's my dude. That's fine. Execute. I'm just gonna go for it. Elusive Schemer. I'm gonna Javelin this. Play the Schemer.
Let's die.
There's the last lightning bolt. So, if we don't hit a Night of the Hours, or whatever it's called, Night of the Hour, on this prophecy, and he doesn't play one this turn. No, wait, we're still good, because he just goes to 12. Alright, man, good game. You got it, dude. Dun 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 dun. So support mage beats control mage.
Nicely done.
Good times.